The streets run red. This has become the common refrain in St. Lucia as the island grapples with a soaring murder rate that frighteningly shows no signs of abatement. Over the past few years, not only has the number of murders annually increased, but so has the brutality and boldness with which the taking of lives has occurred. This was underpinned last year with the declaration of Vieux South an escalated crime area by Prime Minister and Minister for National Security, Philippe J. Pierre. As 2024 dawned, the nation's collective hope was that peace would reign. For Prime Minister Pierre, the carnage of the year gone was top of mind when he delivered his New Year's address.
In 2023, we witnessed an alarming increase in gun-related homicides, particularly among some young males, fueled by an imported gang culture.
In the days that followed the national address, the island recorded 7 murders. January 6, 24-year-old Omar Kodak Francis of Dennery was shot at Wavin-Poisson. January 11, Dante Setage, a 23-year-old resident of Giracacco-Babonneau, was shot at Foisson. January 13, Denroy Bounty Saltibus of Old Victoria Road was bludgeoned at Capitol Hill, Montfortune. January 15, Canis Felicien, 27, was shot at Dauphin Street, Grosley. January 16, Eric Johannes, a 58-year-old French-Canadian, was shot at Bonterre. January 18, 21-year-old Jakeem Duncan of Bacatel was shot at Marshall. January 21st, Gillard G.T. Jr. Talion, 29, was shot at Balata. The victims' profiles are indicative of the trend recorded over the past years. Of the 70 murders recorded by police between January and November 2023, 61 were male victims. 26 of that number were between the ages 21 to 30. Prime Minister Pierre, in his New Year's address, spoke of an imported gang culture as a factor in the crime wave. Police statistics for January to November 2023 revealed that 37 of the murders were gang-related. While the Prime Minister considers the gang culture imported, it has long existed, with the authorities now dealing with at least 14 known gangs across the island. They include branches of Only the Family, or OTF, in Grosley, Jacmel, Leslieland, and Soufrière, Death Trap, Young Faith and its chapters, Pepper Yard, No Side, One Link, and Critical, all in Vieux South. There are also Graveyard, Boispatat, Conway, Mondador, Bacatel, Marsha, and Marigot gangs.
Next week, I'm going to give them some more vehicles. Week after, month after, they're going to have some more recruits. Then soon from that, they're going to be getting some more protective gear.
While the Prime Minister has committed to providing resources to the police force, the organization is far from having what is required. For instance, the 34 new vehicles the government has provided since coming into office has simply replaced 34 vehicles that were decommissioned and not added to the fleet, leaving the force with an unchanged fleet of 136 vehicles that is shared across administration and operations. With the exception of Grosley and Vieux police stations, which have at least 3 vehicles, all other outstations have 1 vehicle to serve the communities. Reporting for Newsmaker Live, I am Lisa Joseph.